It wasn't into the house, though, which was good. But no, the car was, like, in the garage. But it was just there. It wasn't my mom and dad. No one was home. And, I mean, I'm like... And I see the writing, the 630, and then whatever on the car, so I'm going... I don't know if she got in an accident. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I didn't even think to check if the car seat was in there, you know. And so I go inside. Nobody's home. And I'm like, okay, I wait for like 2 minutes. I get antsy. I call my mom. She's like, yeah, I'm pulling up with your sister right now. So I meet them outside, and then that's when they're fighting. And, I mean, the rest of it's kind of history, you know what I mean? Like, 45 minutes. I'm trying to say... She's going, I know where Kaylee is, I'm not, we'll get her in the morning type of a thing, and my mom's like, no, you'll take me now, and I'm just like, what's the big deal? Let me just go see her, I'll go get her, like, you guys can fight amongst yourselves, like, I'll take her, she can sleep at my place. I was like, I just want to make sure that mom's happy, and that you are, that everything's okay, and, and then that's when my mom finally said, you're going to have to prove it. She called the cops, and then my mom's outside. I told my sister, what's in it for you? Why are you going to put yourself through all this legal mess just because you don't want to take, Kaylee to mom or mom to Kaylee or whatever. And then that's when she starts crying about, I haven't seen Kaylee in 31 days and all this stuff. So, I mean, and then that's when it just snowballed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's when you called me and I was just like...
Because at that point, I'm just trying to reach out to anybody, you know?
I mean,
the only name I had to go off of was I said, Mom, where'd you get her? And she said, Tony. And I'd go to Casey, what's Tony's phone number? And she's trying to give me stuff, so I'm like, okay. Like, I'm trying to just figure out what I can in the meantime, and it's like, whatever. But I'm just kind of, right now, like, I'm trying to backtrack Casey, which isn't easy right now, because even, like, all her friends, my work I can't say has, because I'm on leave of absence, but had picked up probably in April, like, huge. So I was out of town 3 weeks out of every month. Right. April, May, June, go for it, no worries.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm down. Will do. Yes, sir. Alright, buddy. Take it easy. So, like, I'm just trying to backtrack and figure out, did she have any change in her demeanor? Did she have any change in, aside from obviously not seeing Kaylee, what were the changes? And I'm just trying to figure out, all that stuff. And there's that over that week that, if I can figure out where she was staying, I think it'll be a good way of me figuring out, if she was really looking. Whatever. At this point, I'm just trying to figure out the facts, and then from there, I don't think it'd be too hard to figure out. But I don't know. Like, I'm running out of ideas, man. Yeah. Like, I really am. So, but like I said, all I know is the 16th is when Casey now says that's when she left Casey with the babysitter, and then. Obviously, and then the only other thing that I know for sure is running out of gas and getting the gas cans. Sometime in here, popping into the house when my dad saw her, and she gave the gas cans back. And then Scott on the 27th, and then receipts. And then the receipts just start, and it's every day, or every other day, at different places, and then the 15th and the 16th. And of course, I remember the 3rd, because, that's when I was trying to track her down myself. That's when my mom asked me to try to track her down.
Yeah, I heard about all that.
Yeah. But, aside from that, and I knew she was in Orlando. And I knew if I pushed, I would have been able to find her that night. But I just told her, listen, all right, fine. If you want to...
You didn't think it was that big of a thing
no.
You needed to...
I was like, fine, if you want to lie to me and get rid of the one person that's trying to help you, fuck off. But if I knew that my mom really felt that something was wrong with Kaylee, that, man, I've been all over it. But, anyway. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I have a pretty good handle on at least where she was and what she was trying to do, or what she was going. I don't know this week, obviously, with you being out of town.
Mm-hmm.
But
neither do I at this point now.
Right.
I thought she was with Amy the whole time.
Well,
She said
she wasn't. Because Amy's like, no. Because she's staying with Ricardo, and Ricardo's like, no, she hadn't been at the house. He says she hadn't been in the house since the 9th. The 9th into the morning of the 10th. Which I don't know if I even believe that at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I remember hearing that she was with Amy, and that's what she told. I mean, that's what she told me.
Well, the thing is, Amy they were out of town too. Obviously, you knew that. I mean, they were out of town.
I don't think, was it that week?
No, it was the next week.
Yeah, the next week. That's when she started driving. That's when she started driving Amy's car.
Right.
Like right after I came back.
Right. I don't know.
Is she still demanding? Because I remember I heard that phone call where she was demanding my number. As soon as that happened, it was just like phone going off the hook. News reporters wanted to talk to me. She's still asking for my number?
No.
Oh, she hasn't?
No. Well, here's the thing too. Remember, I haven't since the 16th on that call that that everybody's heard now. The only other time that I've gotten to see her was the bond hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to her was this past Saturday for the 45 minutes, and then I got to talk to her on the phone on Sunday, which has also been released already, for like 14 or 15 minutes or whatever. And then obviously I got to meet with her yesterday, and apparently that with those other ones that we did last week or over the weekend, apparently those are going to be released tomorrow or the next day or whatever.
Jesus.
So I don't know. I just don't get it. But I know what a lot of people are, saying, and what a lot of media stuff are doing. They're going, why is Casey's, they're not worried about the first call cussing us out, but they're going, why is she more concerned about talking with, her boyfriend instead of talking with, or asking about her daughter?
Yeah, I don't know why she was
asking
for my she has to talk to me for so long. I mean,
and I know you guys talked like forever, that day too. So
yeah, it was basically just being like, why do you lie about everything? And she was like, I didn't lie. I have diplomas from high school and college up at Universal.
Bullshit.
And I was like, all right.
Bullshit.
It was just one of those, and then it was just like, like, what the fuck is going on with you? Like, what's the matter with you? And she was exactly she was just sticking to her guns about every single thing. And it almost sounded convincing again, even though in the back of my mind I knew she was lying. I was just like, it still sounded like so convincing. I was just like,
at least you don't have to worry about that home call coming out, because that was on her cell phone, so you don't have to worry about that one, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't say I can't guarantee it, because I don't know what the cops are ever going to do. I mean, if they really wanted to subpoena, get it, and leak it, they could do it, but it's not public record, so.
Yeah, well, and there'd be a lot of me going, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, whatever.
Right.
And then, making her feel bad, being like, why did you tell me?
Yeah.
Like, she got more upset about me saying that, about lying, than when I started bringing up, about everything else. Like, I don't know what's going on with her in the mindset at all.
I don't either. That's the kind of stuff that creeps me out, I mean, obviously it seems like number one, she wasn't looking for Kaylee, even if she says that she was.
I don't think so.
It doesn't seem like she was. So, I
mean, who knows when I was away, I was gone. I mean, she had nowhere to transportation,
Right.
Well, when was she looking for Kaylee? I mean, she had her car up until I left, basically around the same time I left.
Well, obviously she would have only been doing it during the day.
Yeah, obviously, because she was, every time that, when she had Amy's car, she was, let's see, that was in July, so that's this month. So I have class 9 to 1, so, I don't know where she went when I was in school, 9 to 1, 9 to 5. Usually I have 9 to 5, like web every day. So I mean, I don't know, but she was home at night when she had Amy's car every night.
See, okay, so maybe in a later time, it's no big deal. I know you got a lot of stuff going on in school and stuff, but I think, you know, if I can, because what I'm trying to do, I'm putting together a calendar, and you know, I'm not doing my phone, thank God, but